Okay, so I got the camera right in the way of my monitor, so I'm trying to dance around and see everything. Okay, so I finally got to post something since I was removed from the partner program, and so now I kind of have some idea of where I stand as far as video production and everything else. And not, I seem to have lost one of the features that I really wanted. Like, I'm losing monetization. We all knew that was coming. You know, sucks to be me. This is kind of the way things going right now. I'm kind of used to things falling apart. But I seem to have lost the ability to link off-site. Like, the old links are still there, but I can't put any new ones on. It keeps telling me something went wrong. Please refresh the page. It doesn't help. So I can't link to my website except through the description. And how many of you out there actually read descriptions on website on YouTube channels? So how many of you are going to know to go to bwspotlight.com or patreon.com/bwspotlight and check out all the other work that I do besides video content, which is, the other stuff that I do, the articles and comics, are kind of the majority of the projects I'm working on. And I can't link out to those projects anymore, thanks to the system. YouTube said, we're not going to drop that. We're going to actually come up with a new way of deciding who can link to external sites. And now I can't link to external sites. So I don't know if I want to call that a lie or if somebody screwed up. And right now there's a glitch where if you live stream, you can't. Because they added some new feature where you could see the chat go live as it went along with the video, which is like, why bother? Who really wants to see the chat room, what the chat room was doing at the time in the video on most videos? But yeah, apparently, thanks to that, anytime somebody live streams, you can't write in the comments. When I posted the last world building project video, I did it through live streaming. Now you can't bring up the comments. It just keeps loading and loading. So that's a glitch. Somebody screwed up badly. I don't understand what's going on with YouTube right now. They're making things more complicated than they have to be in some areas, and just in other areas, I'm not sure what exactly they're thinking, or I don't know. But it kind of ticks me off losing the external linking, because I want to link to my website. I want people to go to my website and check out our stuff. I can link to other videos that I've done, but what about all the art? There's an article that I reference, that I wrote, that I put a lot of work into and research, and I want you guys to check out. I can't link to that here. I can't put up a title card and say, hey, go check this out. So, I'm kind of stuck right now. I mean, I lost one of my promotion tools, and that's what I'm upset about. So it's just like, but where am I going to go? Do I go to Daily Motion, where you have commercial breaks every 5 minutes? So it's like, no, apparently you can't space out commercial breaks, right? And I've seen YouTube channels, like the official He-Man YouTube channel, doesn't put their breaks where the breaks were in the episode. So there's like all these breaks that come up in the middle of the action. So, you can be sitting there and you're like just. And so then he goes down to the store, and I mean, that could be as annoying. Every 5 minutes, something an ad pops up and breaks the flow of the whole video. I'm not going to do that anymore. You see why my Daily Motion is just a terrible place to post videos these days. You can't put commercials where you want. And Vimeo is an option, but no, you can't really build an audience on Vimeo. And Vimeo is like if you already have an audience, it's an alternate place to go. And I'm also kind of worried when it comes to video reviews, because I have video reviews that I want to do. Am I going to be able to defend myself against self on the grounds of fair use? Can I say, somebody wants to doesn't like my review, and they're like, well, I want to make sure they know I want to challenge this because on reviews, that's apparently one of the features that you got with the YouTube Partner Program. And I'm not making any money unless I get a whole bunch more subscribers to begin with, even if under the old rules. But now under the current rules, I've lost one of my major promotional tools for my other work. I've lost the ability to live stream and have comments, but that may be a glitch that hopefully they'll fix soon. It's just kind of annoying right now, because I have other video projects that I want to do. I still have the other convention videos. I haven't had a chance to work on it. I thought this week I'd be able to finish up the one convention panel that I started audio correcting, and I couldn't do that because I was fighting the issues we were having with the internet connection. Having internet issues, trying to deal with that, and I've been trying to put Clip Studio on my old laptop. The problem is it is an old laptop, and they don't recognize the operating system anymore, so I'm fighting to get certain features on there. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but I've got it working, so at least I have that option. But the problem is trying to draw on this computer means where I gotta put where I gotta put this table is right here where my keyboard is. So if I got the thing here and I need to type dialogue, or if I'm listening to a podcast and I want to make a comment in the chat, I have to take and move everything out of the way in order to do it. That's kind of annoying. So that's why I wanted to set that up. Plus I want this to be my dedicated art corner. Here's where I do all my internet stuff. There's where I do all my art stuff. So I've got a version of Clip Studio Paint on here and a version of Manga Studio 5 just in case. So, but the problem is that Clip Studio file, I'd have to import it, do it in Manga Studio, import it into Clip Studio before, and rework a few things before I continue. It's just going to be a pain going forward, but it's what I gotta do. But because there's still stuff. There's still center me a little better. There's still other projects that I want to do. There's still video reviews, convention coverage. Hopefully I get to do more conventions. But I still have 3 panels, 2 of them from 2016, and one of them's a lost panel from 2012, I think. There's another video from 2015 that I never got a chance to edit because I got sick and went through all the medical problems that I had in 2016. I mean, the only reason I got the 3 panels that I did from 2016 ConnectiCon is my cousin took me up there one Saturday, and I was strong enough to enjoy the day, and then I left around supper time. So it's been a roller coaster, and I don't like roller coasters, so you can imagine how unhappy I've been lately. But I still have video reviews I want to do, some other video projects I want to do. I still want to do kind of a roundtable podcasting thing. I still want to do more vlog stuff, but now apparently I'm going to have to record and upload until they fix the glitch with the streaming, which means then I got to sit here and wait 5 hours or whatever for this thing to upload so that I can then take and stream. But I got these little small videos and big videos that I want to do, and I'm still going to do them, but I've kind of lost any incentive on trying to make a super hard push for it. Because if I'm not making money on anything, I'm going to focus on the stuff that's easier to do, and then when I have time, work on the harder stuff. It still would be nice to do a video a month, at least. Because there's video content, like I said, the reason I started doing videos is there are things I can do in video that I can't do in my articles. And that's why I started doing videos. So I'm not abandoning YouTube. I'm not abandoning video making. It's just my focus is really going to be on the articles, which now I can't link to. Thank you, YouTube. So, sorry. So if you want to really see what I'm working on, the link is in the description for my website. The link is on my YouTube homepage. There's a link to bwspotlight.com, or you can just type in bwspotlight.com. It'll take you to my website. You can see all of my articles. You can see my weekly comic strip, Jake and Leon. You can read Captain Yuletide, which I'm doing the world building project for, and just really see what's coming, kind of things that I'm working on. And then if you're still subscribed here, and apparently I'm down to 99 again. One person left and one person lost their account. But if you're still following this, you can still be here and still see. I want to get back into the world building project. I'm hoping that this time next week I will have the panel done, because I'm halfway done with panel. The thing is, recording a panel, I'm trying to balance the audio so that you can hear everything, and if somebody's talking as a kind of a low, soft voice, then you can't hear them as well, or if they're not close enough to the microphone, which is kind of going on in here. So I'm trying to balance the audio so you can hear it without having to turn your speakers up and down, and press your button up and down on your phone, so you can all hear it better. And so that I'm going to work on, and then I'm going to have to do it again probably for the next panel, and the panel after that, and then I want to do some fancy editing stuff with the thing that I shot with a few other people in 2015. I want to edit just for my own practice. So that's kind of where I am right now, is trying to get all of that done and accomplished, and then I can start worrying about plus the world building project, and then I can focus on doing more reviews and some of the other video ideas that I have. Here's some of the things I want to do, and maybe somebody else will actually start doing this. And this first one, I don't see anybody doing, which is why I've seen a couple of articles about it, but I don't see too many video reviewers who are comparing a movie to the novelization. Like, I see it the other way around. I see people comparing the book to the movie adapting the book, but you don't see it the other way around. And novelizations are based on earlier versions of the script. Or edited for other reasons. I just finished this, and I'm going to finish reviewing this for my article series, chapter by chapter, where I review a book one chapter at a time at bwspotlight.com. Darn it. And I've just been reviewing the Fantastic Voyage novelization. Isaac Asimov apparently had problems with the movie, and he made changes, even though it's based on someone earlier script. He kind of fixed the science, but he kind of damaged the characters, most of the characters. So, which is kind of too bad, because Asimov's a good writer. But So I'm doing the. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to write the final review for my other website, the Clutter Reports, clutterreport.wordpress.com, and I want to, be kind of a wrap-up review of the book, and then I'm going to be starting my next chapter-by-chapter book review, which I haven't revealed yet. This one's actually going to be another adaptation, another novelization, but it's going to be a novelization of a comic story. You don't see too many comic book novelizations. There are superhero novels, but there are a few that have adapted some of the big events in comics, and this is what I've... Wait, oh, yawning again. So I'm going to work on that. But I want to do kind of a reverse of something like Lost in Adaptation or The Book Was Better, which are two shows that I highly recommend tracking down, The Dom and Crimson Rogue, respectively. The Dom's also on Channel Awesome, so you can always find him there. But Lost in Adaptation is a good show. The Book Was Better was good. But I kind of want to do it in reverse and compare the book to the novelization. And the first one I'm going to do is Total Recall. And if you've read the Total Recall novelization, you know there are some interesting differences there, including a few additions. And also we'll be doing some comparisons to the short story We Can Remember It For You Wholesale. Even though I haven't read it, I'll be basing that on what I've heard about the book and research. But the focus is going to be on Total Recall, so it's going to be more interesting trivia than comparative, because there are some differences. And I think actually the Dom actually that's too many actuallys in one sentence. The Dom has compared to first Total Recall, both Total Recall movies, to We Can Remember It For You Wholesale. So that's interesting to check out. If you want to find out more, go check that out. Then you can see my video of the novelization, which I haven't written yet, but I hope to work on in post. I also want to do all I'll say right now is if I get to do it, kind of a thought experiment on looking at bad media and how I would make it better. So kind of a thought experiment there. That I know has been done before, so I'm not giving too much away there. And I want to do sort of shorter videos about analyzing analyzing storytelling from different areas. I need some Kool-Aid. Some are smaller ways to analyze the little moments of storytelling that have bigger impacts, and that's easier to do in a video form because I can show you the clips that I'm talking about. In video reviews, I also want to try a few different things in video reviews. I still want to look at shows I grew up with and good and bad things they did, and I've got a couple different routes. I have a route there besides the video review. But I also want to take a look at serials, radio dramas, and various other forms of storytelling. I want pretty much, BW Media Spotlight, article, comic, and video is all about analyzing the art of storytelling to make myself a better storyteller, and that's kind of what I'm going to do. And I want to start doing more storytelling. I want to start doing more comics, maybe do some prose stuff. One of the many story ideas I have is better served as a novel. Someday I'd like to write that, but I'm kind of thinking, doing some more writing in this year. Not just analysis, but actually writing stories. I want to do something, not just Captain Yuletide. I've been saying that I want to get the Captain Yuletide world building project done so that I can move on to this other comic idea I have before I have to start working on Captain Yuletide for this year. And so I wanted to get that done, and I wanted to do some other comic ideas, and I wanted to do some prose ideas, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. I want to do all this stuff. I want to do too much, and not enough time to really accomplish everything. So I'm going to kind of maybe focus on, so the YouTube stuff does take a lot more work, so it's like, let me get this done, and then if I have time, I'll do that. And that being the videos. So I was going to try to do a focus, so it's, like I said, I wanted to have a video a month and push to a different kind of video each week, but at some point. But now it's like, I still want to do the video content, I still want to make stuff, but there's not really a reason to kind of focus on stuff, focus on some of these bigger projects, even some of the bigger video projects, and at least come up with some quality entertainment, but still have these little projects so that if I still wanted to make a video, at least a video a month, I have this option. Eventually I kind of want to wean my site off of the Saturday Night Showcase feature and have all this other video content, convention coverage, and video reviews, and anything else that I come up with that I'd like to do. And I also want to try to do some more drawing live streams and all this other stuff, and see how I can create unique features for Patreon contributors, patreon.com/BWSpotlight. But now I don't know how I'm going to be able to do these linkings. I don't know if I got to try to go back to annotations or what I got to do, because it's not the money that annoys me being lost. It's the promotional tools and the community tools getting lost. That's what is going to affect me and make it difficult for me to get stuff done. So I'm going to push on, same as I was, trying to still get myself into a work rhythm, trying to shake off the remains of 2016. 2017 was about recovery. 2018, I want to be about pushing ahead on projects and trying to build my future, whatever that future God has intended for me to be. So, I think that we're good here. I think that's explained my position. I think I explained what I want to do going forward. I plan to be more creative this year. You're still going to see more content, if only just for the world building project. But I've got to get into a rhythm where I'm writing my articles, my comics, and my videos in that order. That's kind of my focus. Articles first, because that's potential. I might be able to get a job if I need to, because I'm still trying to get disability, especially after 2016 again. It just keeps coming up, doesn't it? But trying to get that. That fails, I might be able to get a writing job. That at least would allow me to work from home and still trying to make some kind of living. And plus, then there's the comic work, which I want to make into my career. And then there's the videos that I'm making for fun and because they're unique ways to analyze storytelling and benefit BW Media Spotlight. And so kind of my focus is on the website, and then the videos are connected to that. They're pretty much, how do the videos serve these other projects rather than making it making it its own project and part of another project. If at a point that this really starts taking off, then that would be incentive to make this a full-fledged project. Instead, it's going to kind of be more of a side project until I see where it works, because I know where my future is versus what I like to do. So I need to focus on my future and then focus on the stuff that I like to do. I want to make comics my future. My reviews and commentaries are a potential future. This doesn't appear to be my future. This appears to be just something I do for fun. Another way to think on the topics that will benefit those projects in the future, whether it's a vlog, a review, a live stream, an artcast, so whatever it is. This serves the projects that I think are my future until such time as this kind of shows that it is a potential future. And that's how I'm going about it. I still want to create, but I'm not changing my focus. That's why if you guys really want it, you guys want to see what I'm doing, I'll still be doing stuff here. There's still stuff for you to see. Don't go away. There's more fun to come. But if you really want to focus seeing where my heart is, where all my action is, where all my effort is, if you don't mind reading, I've got plenty of reviews, commentaries, and comic work at bwspotlight.com, which I now cannot link to. YouTube, get on this. But that's all I've got for now. More coming soon. I hope you enjoy. I hope you find it worth your time, and we will see you soon.